Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Is that how you feel with your budget, with your spending? Are you overspending, spending on whatever? It could be overspending on groceries. It could be overspending on something you want and you paid way more than you were planning on doing or expecting to pay. You didn't shop for a sale. You didn't do anything. So I'm going to give you 5 steps to try to help you. I'm not a financial planner, but I've used these 5 steps to keep me in line about what I'm getting ready to spend. Number 1, always plan ahead. Plan ahead. That means checking your bank, checking how much is on. If you're using a credit card, if you're using a debit card, cash, how much do you have to spend? How much are you going to have to spend to get what you want or need? When you go shopping and you're thinking about it, how much are you going to spend? That must be the reality. You have to check your budget, check your bills. How much do you have left over that you don't need and you could possibly use for something? Number 2, limit how you purchase it. You can use a prepaid card. They got prepaid cards you can load on to your money on there and put a certain amount and say, this is it. I'm not pulling out any other cards or whatever. If you're good at it, you can use your credit card and go, we're not going over this amount. If you're carrying cash, I've got this amount only in with me. It can be in your purse. It could be anywhere else. You can carry your envelopes. Some people carry their envelopes with them. I do sometimes. That's how much. That's it. We're not overspending this. It may be a few pennies over, but it's not just gone by the wayside because, see, you had to plan for it. Now you have to limit it. I use the prepaid card, and it's hooked to my bank account. And so I can take money from my bank account. It's not a debit card, technically, really. It's not the main debit card. It's a prepaid card like you get at the store, okay? But it hooks to my bank. And I load everything on it that I'm going to spend to keep from overspending. You know, it's got a buffer on it, but still, I don't go over that anymore. And it's so easy to whip that thing out instead of whipping out my credit cards and making the limits go down and up. And I may need that later on. I may need what's in my checking account later on. So limit how you purchase. Realize that shopping is not your hobby. You need to go find a hobby, okay? If you want to go play with Legos, go play with Legos. If you want to work with wood or draw or just sit out on the beach every day or just sit inside when it's wintertime, make that your hobby. Learn to paint. Go find something cheap that you can do. Find something to distract you. Shopping is usually, when people start shopping, it's an emotional thing to help people, okay? It's emotional. Sometimes it's with grief, and people don't realize it. You're masking your grief. I did that. I started shopping when my son passed because you got to go out. You don't have to think. I'm happy. But when you get home, you still have to deal with the grief. So it's easier to deal with the grief so you're not over shopping, or you're dealing with any type of pain to stop over shopping. It's not a hobby. It's not a plaything, because you're going to get in debt if you don't have the funds to pay for your shopping. Check your emotions. Number 4, check your emotions. When you go shopping, are you hungry? Don't be going in the grocery store. Okay? Do not go in there in the grocery store. Our grocery store has started a thing too. When we come in, we can get a free snack now. Okay, they put some snacks out there with some sodas or water or whatever they have during that day, and let's grab a snack per person. Okay, there's not 50 of them, and they stand in their garden. You know they are. But it keeps you, they don't, that store happens to be one of the good guys, and they don't want you in there throwing stuff in the cart and then blaming them. Okay, but people come back. Now we got droves at that store because, oh, we can get a snack. And chomp, chomp, chomp while we're shopping, okay? And then they wind up going to other places in there. We've got a Starbucks, we've got a Subway, we've got all these little things inside the store too you can go to, and you know, the kids space, and but you don't overspend as much when you're not hungry. Don't be hungry, because I did that. I'm starved, went to the grocery store thinking I'm gonna get something after I left. I tell you, everything I like went into that cart. It was like, and did not need it in there, you know. And then one time I finally realized, and I took everything, went back and put it back in its space where I got it. You know, some people throw the stuff on the shelf. I just picked it up and I said, okay, good walking exercise. Here we go. You know, so, you know, bring a snack, you know, with you, and be sure to make sure it's not from the store. Okay, we don't want people getting in trouble, or unless you paid for it or something. But you know, bring a snack, eat it in the car, then go in, or wherever you are, or if you're walking to the store. Okay, some people are depressed. You go into the store, your emotions are high. I'm gonna eat this. I'm mad at my husband. I'm mad at my wife. Those kids got on my nerve. Chomp, 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 chomp. Who are you hurting? You're either hurting your budget, you're hurting your health because you're probably eating something crazy. Okay, you're not eating. See, when you're in an emotional state, you're not going to eat healthy. Okay, you are not going to eat healthy. Okay, you're not going to go over there and grab a little bag of nuts. You're going to go over there to the chips, the cake, you know, get the soda, and you're going to be in that place eating. Emotional spending, okay? That's why I have an emotional envelope, just separate. It just says emotions. It's relaxation, you know. For when you get tied up, I gotta go. I got to go get me a coffee. I got to go get out of here. Okay, or you've made me so out of there, I need to leave for a minute. And that's your emotional. That's not overspending. It's already there. It's for vacation. Maybe like I did last time, I took off. I was like, okay, it's time to go. I'm burning out. And I knew I was burning out. Time to go. I got to get away from all what is supposed madness, you know, but I got to go. Another thing you should do, number 5, calculate how long it took you to work to get this item. You know, when you look at it and you go, maybe you went and you saw a pair of shoes for $70 and you make $10 an hour. That means you got to work 7 hours to pay for that. And you have to realize, do I want to do that? You know, when you see it out there, you kind of go, wait a minute, I had to work 7 hours to get these darn shoes. Okay, or something you wanted, right? Maybe it's a $2,000 item, okay? And you make $400 a day. It's going to take you 5 days of your work to pay for that. Is that what you want to do? Is that what you need to do? That gets you thinking about what's going on. So plan ahead. Limit how much you purchase some kind of way. Only have so much that you're taking with you that you're going to use. Have a limit in your mind. Realize that this is not a hobby, it's a real thing. It's not you go shopping for a hobby. You're spending money. We can't spend money right now. We're not into this right now. We're trying to save money, not spend money. Check your emotions when you go out. Are they happy? Are they sad? I mean, is it for fun? Are you having a good time? Blah, blah, blah. Or is it somebody got on your nerves? What's going on with you when you start handing over your hard-earned bucks? It's not a hobby, remember? And lastly, calculate how long does it take you to work to get that money for that item. How long? How long is it going to take you? Think. So take care. I got pies to make for the farmer's market. And well, I've already started. I've made peach pies. I've made apple pies. And somebody wanted a pecan pie. So I'm going to do that. And I hope you are great. Get yourself under control, okay? With the shopping, let's spending, okay? Just take some steps. Maybe you'll figure out some more steps. If you think of a good step, put it down in the comments, because a lot of people need that help. We're not financial advisors, but we have been in the game of life, right? We know some things. So take care. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.